who haven't seen them before, SMART is an acronym that stands for specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time bound. So like, what exactly does this mean? What does fitness mean? What does creativity mean for me? How do I know that I actually accomplished anything? Like, was doing this thing creative? If I spent all my time reading Save the Cat, did I actually hit my creativity goal, or did I just collect some underpants? It's good to know it, but you got to be able to apply it to something that you care about. Achievable. How realistic is this goal? We'll talk about the 70% rule in a minute. Relevant. Why does this goal matter? Why is this the right time to do it? And time bound. A goal is not really a goal if you don't have an idea about when it'll be done. And I will preface here, life happens. It's cool. It is better to put a stick in the mud right now and say, like, this is my target and move it later, to never have a stick in the mud and then never take action. So you got to, or line in the sand, whatever you want to say. So here's a way to kind of apply this for writing. Specific. I want to self-publish a time travel fantasy novel for Amazon Kindle. That is pretty specific, right? Measurable. I know that time, like fantasy novels, they're typically around 100,000 words. I know I want to do 3 revisions with beta readers so that I have a reasonable bar for quality, and I want to hire a professional for development and line editing. Like, that's pretty measurable. I can see if I've achieved each of these things. Achievable. Can I realistically write 2,000 words a week this year? Right? You know whether you have that capacity, that time, that mental bandwidth, that emotional energy to pour into a novel at that. You can actually reverse engineer, like, if it's going to be 100,000 words and I can only write 1,000 words a week this year, which is great. It may take longer. If I can write 3,000, it may take shorter. But this is how you can actually set the expectations well for yourself. Relevant. Is this the right time to focus on writing a book at all? Maybe you just had a baby and you sleep 4 hours a night. Maybe right now, that's not where your best use of your energy is to go. Am I at the right stage with my book for a word count goal, or would editing goals be better? And time. Instead of saying write the book this year, just kind of vague. And if I get to December and I'm like, wait, wasn't I supposed to I was supposed to write a book this year? How do you break it down? And we gave an example of that earlier. Write 2,000 words a week, or edit 3 scenes a week, however you want to break this down. And you'll notice that this is actually 8 different SMART goals that kind of build on each other. You need to have an outline. So I made this as like a fake roadmap, right? Maybe I'm going to outline my novel following Save the Cat in January. Then for the next year, effectively, I'm going to write 2,000 words a week. So that's 52 weeks or 104,000 words, which gets me to my target. I know that I don't want to be writing in a vacuum that entire time, and that there's going to be another Best Feedback Friend launch in July. And I want to sign up for that matching so that I can do monthly reads. So once a month, I will give the scenes that I've currently written to my BFFs and get some feedback on it from them. And I will do the same for them. And we just kind of rotate back and forth, getting feedback on each other's books, right? So I already have somebody reading it and giving me coaching and guidance and cheerleading as I go along. Once I have a reasonable first draft finished, then I can go through the Quill Cup self-editing course, which is now going to launch. Okay, calm that down. Maybe I expect that'll take 5 months. Thank you for dancing. That'll take 5 months, which puts me into June 2025, right? So this is already a multi-year goal, but it's realistic and it's attainable because I haven't said I'm going to do all of this in 3 months.